You want to measure kind of like wherever you feel there's an inconsistency. Also, when you're trimming, you want to make sure your rim is stiff enough so that when you like pick this up, it's not going to change its shape. And also you want this bottom to be stiff enough that you can't like compress it and put your fingerprint in the bottom, because that means that this will be too wet and then the whole thing will collapse. I don't know if I said last week that my bottoms kept collapsing. It's because this was still like very moldable down here. So I left it for a week, covered, and it seems to be dry enough now. So then I'm going to measure this right here towards where the bottom of my bowl is, my plate is going to be. And that is going to be 1/4 inch that I'm taking off there. And then since this is a gradual like slope from the outside to the middle, I'm just going to measure once here and see if it's the same and see if I need to take another measurement here. So, wow, that is 1/4 inch. You usually want to give yourself way more than 1/4 inch on the very middle, just because if I glaze this, then the glaze is going to stick to the kiln shelf. I would do like at least 7/16 thick in the bottom. So I'm not trimming anything off there. That's a 0. All right, so now you gotta center it like usual. Up here, right underneath where you cut it off. And then looks good. Get your wedges of clay to put around it. I need white clay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is trim my little channels. So here I need to trim down 1/16. So what I can do is do that and then put my tool across the side and pinch down, and then you can see how much leftover I've taken off when you measure it. So I've taken off 1/16, which is what I wanted to do right there. So now I'm going to trim off 3/16 right here at this spot. So I'm going to test that and see how deep I got there. So I'm going to take that and measure it. So there it is, 3/16. So I just smooth this side part until it's the same depth as that one measurement. And then I do the same with this upper one. All right, so see, now it's all even, that part. Now I'm gonna trim this down and put my foot in. If you guys don't remember, how you put the foot in is you just kind of draw it in first, like so. Okay. And then trim this down. And then what I'm going to do is trim this inside, and then when I'm done, this outside part and this inside part should be the same depth. So I'm going to start trimming here. And that was supposed to be 4/16, so I'm going to check that. And I just did 3, so I need to go down 1 more 16th. So I'm not trimming anything there. So I'm just going to angle this down because it was a gradual slope. So I'm just going to gradually trim from the outside to the inside. You could make another measurement here, but I just feel like guessing, which is probably going to kick me in the butt later. once you get the channels, you just even everything out. Make it all pretty. And then I'm gonna make sure that this is as deep as the outside so that these two match. And then I might go a little lower on the outside. So all I do is feel it. So this needs to go down a little more, I think. Yeah, it's actually right. So all I'm gonna do is take off this ledge here. So trimming isn't too complicated on plates. It's really just like a bowl. It's just more of the drying time. You really want to make sure it dries enough so that inner part there doesn't collapse on you, which is what kept happening to me. So that's kind of it.